All right, we're live with the champ Leon Edwards in the building. The week
Yeah.
of UFC 281. It is November 11th as we record this. 11/11. Great day there.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Enjoying New York. Busy as hell, but yeah, I'm taking it all in. It's good.
We were just talking to some members of your team saying you got in Monday. Has it just been media
Yeah,
since
yeah.
you
It's
won the
just back,
title?
like, it's back to back. You know, like this is my since my fight. The last 2 months has been crazy. With Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Milan, everywhere. You know, so yeah, this is my New York stop off. I thought I'd pop in and see you boys. You know.
You like New York? Are you a fan?
Yeah, this is my second time here. I've been here before, and that's one of my teammates, one of my friends' first time. You know, so they're trying to show him around. Also balancing media work, trying to have like a little night party at night.
Oh
But yeah, just taking it all in.
Any good food?
Not yet. I'm trying to find like a good Jamaican spot.
Okay.
Because I was born in Jamaica, you know, so I'm trying to find like a good Jamaican spot somewhere.
If you want to go across the river to Jersey City, there's
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
Jamaican spot. Harry's daughter.
Yeah, good.
I don't know if
It's a good
you
spot.
remember you interviewed with a guy we work with, Troops. He's
Yeah.
Jamaican. He I'll send him a WhatsApp and ask him if he knows any
Yeah,
other
you
Jamaican
should know.
spots.
Yeah, you should know.
Yeah, he'll know because he's Jamaican too.
Yeah, you should know. So yeah, I'll try to find some good Jamaican spot. What would you recommend? What else? Pizzas?
Yeah,
New York pizza, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to go for like breakfast sandwiches, they say
Yeah.
New York has the best bagels in the world.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try both out for sure.
I don't know what else there would be.
Yeah, not just pizza and breakfast sandwich for sure. Pizza, bagels.
That's pretty much the two, I would say.
Yeah, now I get it.
special water.
Yeah, nah.
That's what they say. They say
Yeah.
it's the water.
Yeah, I'll try both for sure.
Are you one of these people that hates American chocolate as well? Because Patty and Molly are always on me about the American chocolate.
Oh, is Galaxy American chocolate?
No.
No, okay. So that's my favorite chocolate. You know, so if it's not, then yeah, probably.
Yeah, they say there's not actually like enough cocoa in Hershey's to actually call it chocolate. They say it's fake.
I'd rather eat Hershey's either. So yeah, it's probably like a UK thing, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Are you excited for the fights? I assume you are.
Yeah, I'm gassed. Israel is like a friend of mine.
Mhm.
So I can see him like winning comfortably. It'll be a good fight. I think Alex can come and he's gonna bring it to him, you know. So he beat him twice in kickboxing. So I think, but MMA is a total different sport, and yeah, it's gonna be sick. You going or
Yeah.
yeah?
We'll all be there.
Who
Yeah.
you picking?
I think we're on Izzy.
We're on Izzy.
You know,
Yeah,
I bet
good.
it's
yeah.
Izzy. I'm on Izzy.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you guys. So obviously they both are kickboxers. Like you don't think it's you don't think it translates as much? Like you don't think that matters as much with MMA or?
Yeah, I think in kickboxing, because the ring is smaller, so it's easier for Alex's style. Like it's like pressure fighting, right? It's like trying to cut you off and land these big shots. I think in mixed martial arts, with the movement, with the size of the octagon, is quite big, you know. So I think Izzy will have enough time to slid out the way and counter. And if you watch the fights as well, the kickboxing fight, Izzy was actually lighting him up. You know, he's actually like yeah. So with smaller gloves, you know, it might finish him. You know, so it'd be good. It'd be a good fight. I'm excited. You know.
Any other fights on the card that you're particularly looking forward to?
I think Chandler.
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah. I think Dustin and Chandler's gonna be just like a clash of boom.
Oh yeah.
You know, so that's like after Izzy, that's like next fight we're looking forward to. That's gonna be like a war. You know.
Is it like extra fun sitting with other fighters on like Fighter Row or whatever they call that?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
whenever we see the videos of you guys, like when there's a huge fight, crazy back and forth war,
yeah.
it looks like a blast.
Yeah, it's fun. Like when you're not in there, you're like watching it. It's like crazy to see it from like a fan perspective. You know, it's like
Yeah.
you're drinking beers. It's like enjoying it,
I was gonna say,
enjoying the
it must
night.
be so nice to just not have the nerves. or
Yeah,
anything, just,
exactly.
like, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Like no nerves, like enjoying the event. You know, to like it's fun to see like how people see you when you're fighting. You know, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Did you
it's-
see video of Fighter Row when you landed the knockout?
yeah,
That's like one of my
yeah,
favorite clips of the
yeah,
year.
yeah.
It's just like, I mean, obviously there's guys who were connected with Usman, and then obviously
yeah.
connected with you too.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like the what do they call it? The thrill and agony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
literally.
I mean that was really cool. Cejudo had the best.
I was
shot.
really just
Yeah,
gonna say,
yeah, it's like,
I was
I
just
said
gonna
it's
say,
like easy money. It's like, bro.
and then I was just like this, like
Like, easy.
Ali,
Yeah, it's like,
Ali
ow.
was like,
I was trying to say easy money, but yeah, you never cut the champ out, you know.
Yeah.
So
no, yeah.
I've proven that time and time again, and yeah, it was sick.
Is that night like a complete blur to you, or is that one of those nights where you remember every detail?
Nah, it's even the speech like after the fight, the big speech I made is like it was like did it like plan it? I was like,
Yeah.
nah, that's like a random.
You just
Yeah,
blacked
Yeah,
out
it's
and
like
did it.
emotions. It's
I
like
would say
it's like look at me, that's like going
It's
crazy.
iconic.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's immediately. Yeah.
I think that's like resonates so well with like
Yeah.
everyone else, you know, because like there's all passion.
yeah.
You know,
That's, I ran around my apartment.
Yeah.
And then we bet on you for real.
We all bet on you.
What's the
Yeah,
money?
yeah.
Big
And then
money.
Big Ev and I, we did the Twitter space right after, and we just like said, "Oh my God" to each other right
Yeah,
after.
I didn't sleep.
Yeah,
I swear to God, I did not
literally
sleep.
every time it's the same story. So I was like watching it, thinking, oh, like, can I swear? Like, oh, fuck's
Oh, of
sake.
course,
Yeah, he's like, oh, fuck's sake. And then he's like, like in the house, like waking up the kids and everything. Like, all the same story.
Another thing I want to ask you too: have you seen John Anik since?
Yeah.
He was the only one who believed in you. They all quit on you.
You never keep
Yeah,
getting
They all
it.
quit on you. He was the only one that was like, "Don't quit on
Dean
me."
Thomas.
Yeah,
Dean
I
Thomas.
saw Dean yesterday. He's like, even him, he's like changed his words now, you know. It's like, he's like, mate, yeah, he was mad, he was sick.
Have you seen that? Like people around you kind of changing how they treat you after you became champ?
I eat for free now. Like,
Yeah.
I eat for free. Like
Nice.
everything's free. But apart from that, my friends are the same. You know, they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I like living in like back home in Birmingham.
Yep.
Because like they're used to me. You know, like when you travel, we like get more like pictures but at home, just like you see me every day.
How would you compare like at home to here? Obviously, a lot less hectic. I heard you're staying in Times Square. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I think the sport, anyways, is big, bigger in America compared to the UK. You know, but it's over the last 5 years, MMA has grown massively in Europe and the UK. I think Conor played a big part in that. If I was out bringing eyes to the sport, and it's crazy now in the UK.
Are you just like a local legend back home now, especially though?
Yeah. Like, I've made history for the country.
Yeah.
You know, I know Michael Bisping did it first. You know, he did win the first UFC bout from the UK.
Like
but
different eras though.
Yeah,
There's so
yeah,
many
yeah,
fans
yeah,
that
yeah.
watch the sport now
Yeah,
that weren't watching. when he
I
did it.
don't know like he is. You know,
Yeah.
like for me, I made like a point to win it from the UK. I know you. Like he hates me saying it, you know, but I'm the only person that won it training in the UK. You know, he like was living in America for like 10 years and then he won the bout.
Yeah.
You know, like so for the kids, for example, like it's easier to resonate with someone like me because I'm from the same. I live there, train there. Everything is from there, you know. So yeah, for sure.
Do you obviously we had like a couple months now. Do you think it's fully like sit in there, or you think it's gonna take a while to really like?
No, it's sitting for 100%. Like the first like month, I was like we're bringing it about everywhere, and just like wake up in the morning, like seeing it on my table, and just
Sleep
thinking,
next to it.
yeah, thinking like shit. It's like back home, you know, and but it's now settled in for sure.
Because I've said since like the day after we like recorded the next show, I said I truly believe I'm a huge like football fan, like basketball, everything. And I really believe that like your knockout was one of like the best moments I've
Yeah.
ever seen like
Yeah.
in sports.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
just everything
yeah.
considered,
Yeah.
like all,
Yeah.
everything on the line.
Yeah.
Like you can't
The
score 40.
music
You can't,
afterwards when
Yeah.
you go to
Like-
leave the octagon,
Yeah,
they play
yeah,
the
rock
rocky
the
music.
music.
oh,
go
Everything,
right back in.
the pound for pound.
Yeah,
headshot,
yeah,
that,
Dad.
that gave me chills.
Yeah.
So that was just
It's just like,
such a special sports
Yeah.
moment. Just like I said in football, like, you can't score a 40-point touchdown. You can't
Yeah.
score a goal that counts as 6. Like it's just
yeah.
it's just such a special sport and such a big moment. Like
Yeah.
everyone it just so like I can still feel it now. Just
Yeah,
I went back and watched it on the ESPN Plus like 1,000 times.
Yeah. Same. Like even when I talk about it, you know, just give me goosebumps. Just like watching myself back, like the passion but I think, like I said, the way it played out, that's how it was meant to play out. You know, it's like
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I know. I took him down in the first round and took his back. And if I did finish that choke, it probably wouldn't have been the same emotions as like just starching him, you know, and
Yep.
then like going like being down on the cards as well. Then going out there starch him in the 5th round and then emotional speech and crying and it's like goosebumps, you know.
People have kind of downplayed the takedown, by the way, too. Like,
Yeah, I know. Like it's never
That's-
taken down
That's
his
his
career.
first first takedown
Yeah.
of him. I mean, Colby says he took him down, but
Nah, but the first clean takedown.
Yeah, first clean.
Yeah.
Clean, took his back and everything, you know.
Yeah.
And
people forget about that choke.
yeah.
It was tight.
yeah, you know. So, but I think like the knockout is way better than the choke.
Oh, yeah.
way better.
Way better.
Way better.
You
Yeah.
loosened it up.
Yeah,
Let him get out of the knockout later.
it was all part of the plan.
Yeah.
I planned it all.
Have you spoken to Usman since?
No, but here's at the fights this weekend, so I might see him about, you know. But I haven't seen him since or spoke to him since, you know. But I seen he did Joe Rogan. I seen his Joe Rogan interview he did, and I'm just saying he's happy that he got knocked out and that the belt was.
Yeah,
I was
everyone
like-
says
That's what I was
that.
gonna say.
okay.
He said it was relief.
Yeah, I was like,
he was a relief.
I hope
That's
when
what Rose used when when she lost the belt.
A lot of
the first
champs
time,
say
too.
that.
They're
yeah.
also the same thing, So I think just just nonsense. I hope I never get to the point where I think I'm happy to be knocked out. To
Yeah.
to lose my bout. Like hopefully not.
Is there any animosity still there between you and
Nah,
Usman? Like
nah.
you see him like it's all cool?
Yeah. It's like even leaving into the fight, there's never no beef.
Yeah.
Just like we were both we're the best in the division. At the time he had I think 30 wins in a row. I had 10 wins in a row. So we're both the best in the division, clearly.
Yeah.
So it's just going out there and selling it. And
Was there a point at all during that COVID era when there was the Bilal fight? Obviously, you were definitely dominating that fight.
Yeah.
But then there was the eye poke. Was there ever a point during that weird time that you didn't think it was going to happen? Like the
100%. Especially like the pandemic.
Yeah,
you know?
pandemic.
Yeah. So I fought for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like it was a difficult time. I think that's why, like I said, the speech and the fight and winning the bout meant so much to me, because there's all counting me out saying, you didn't fought for 2 years. And
Exactly.
the eye poke with Bilal and like
Bilal,
they call him like the most unlucky fighter in the UFC and just like loads of shit going into the fight, So I think all that came out at that moment.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, because there was so many missed fights that weren't. You like Hamzat got COVID.
Yeah.
When you took that fight when no one take that fight.
Yeah.
Then weren't you were supposed to fight Woodley, right? That was like when the pandemic started.
Yeah, my
You
first
was fight Woodley initially too.
Yeah,
That was supposed to be in England, right?
Yeah, my first ever headline in the UK. As well.
And then it was
Then
like
pandemic
the
hits.
first week pandemic hits.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be Brazil then England, I think.
No, it was meant to be UK with Woodley, and then obviously pandemic hits, and then Hamzat. I had COVID first in November. And then he had COVID 3 times, so we got matched up 4 times to fight.
Yeah.
Did COVID ever affect your lungs, your
Oh
cardio?
no, it affected my weight.
Okay, yeah.
I use kg, so I lost like 5 kg
Okay.
in the space of a week. I don't know what it's in pounds. You use
A lot.
pounds,
What is
right?
it,
I'll see.
almost
That's like
probably
almost
like 12
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
half.
Yeah,
Like 2.5, something like that.
2.2.
Yeah. So like in that space of like a week, like not healthy, like.
Yeah.
So yeah, it did fuck me up.
After a long layoff, did you feel ring rust going into the octagon? Do you believe in that?
No, I didn't, because I think you only get ring rust if you're sitting on the couch, just not training, like partying, eating shit, and then doing the camping and fighting. You might feel ring rust then.
Yeah.
But for the pandemic, I was still training. I was having like hard spars, those hard sessions in the gym.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in it as long as you train. But if you sit in your ass all day and just don't train, then you're gonna feel something. It's naturally you're gonna feel like your time is gonna be a bit off. More than like you're getting like good rounds in the gym and staying active.
What do you think's the coolest experience you've had to have since being the champ?
I haven't got to do much, to be fair, because I've been
A
busy.
lot of fights, right?
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
go to the fights a lot?
Yeah. I go to
Yeah.
fights a lot, and I was in like Abu Dhabi and Dubai like a couple weeks ago, and just like more the fans' reaction to me now. Like the love I'm getting now is different compared to like a couple of years ago, and it's all like, Usman, or you know what I mean, and Masvidal, and but now it's like switched 360 now, so I was taking it all in and enjoying it day by day.
Is there anything you want to do, like movies, like TV, anything like that? Where you're like, that would be cool.
My number one thing was to do was at the Breakfast Club.
Oh,
but
nice.
I did it
Yeah.
yesterday.
Sick.
So
Oh,
like,
hell yeah, there you
like for
go.
me, that's like a bucket list interview to do,
Hell yeah,
because
no.
I
Love the Breakfast
yeah,
Club, for
like
sure.
I watch it a lot,
Totally,
like in the UK, and so I did that yesterday. And
Sick.
my next thing is to go to like a basketball game.
Yeah.
I've never done it before.
Doing it tonight.
I'm doing it tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it day by day, just ticking them all off.
We have
Checking off the bucket list
yeah,
goals.
yeah.
we have some British coworkers, and they came. They're fans of Arsenal and Tottenham,
Yeah.
and then they came to MSG, and they were so enthralled by how they do the defense chant,
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
defense. So they're like, "What is that?" And like, I went to the game. It was the first basketball game. They're like, "What is defense?" And now he does like live watch alongs for Tottenham games, and he was like, "Defense." So listen to that tonight. You'll hear that, and you'll be like, "Oh." So his name's Expressions. It's very funny. Oh yeah.
I'll watch it.
Are you? I was trying to. Do you have a club you support? I know you're from. Birmingham.
Yeah. I don't watch football as much,
Okay.
but if I do, it'd be like Aston Villa,
Yeah.
which is like our team, Aston Villa or Blues, but yeah, Aston Villa. I say.
So like when you're in the club, and then there's you, Jack Grealish, who
Yeah.
gets more like the girls come up to more.
Yeah. I'll say me.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Yeah,
Champ
100%.
bumps a big
I
house,
know.
bring that
Bring
around.
it.
Yeah, it's
Jack
over.
Grealish don't have that. Yeah.
Yeah, like once like that's like history for Birmingham, you know. Like in football, there's like loads of footballers. In the UK, like,
they walk around.
There's only one UFC champion in the UK, so it's different.
Even if you're not going to the fights, are you a big fan of the sport? Are you watching the fights every weekend?
Yeah. I more watch boxing than MMA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do enjoy watching boxing, you know, but I watch the main fights in UFC. I watch, you know, but I enjoy watching like Canelo's and the Gervonta Tank Davis, and I do enjoy boxing.
Yeah. What did you think of this year for Canelo? It's an interesting one with the
loss.
With the loss.
Yeah. I think obviously moving up. He's chasing greatness, right? He's trying to be, but he's great anyway. But he's chasing that next thing, and I think this is too big of a move for him as far as that weight goes. And I think that showed and played a part in it.
Yeah, Bivens a savage.
He's huge, man.
He fought over there, right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just fought like what was it last weekend? I think.
Yeah, exactly. So he's a savage and he's big, so it'd be difficult to go out there. Like Izzy did it. He tried it with
Jan.
Yeah. To the 205, and like you can tell that the weight makes a big difference, you know. So
is that like a cautionary tale to you in a way where you're like, maybe I won't try that? Or?
Yeah. I wouldn't do it now because Izzy's the middleweight champion. But if it did, like, let's say they moved up or whatever, then I'll definitely try it, you know, because I'm quite a big weight, you know, put on some bit of weight, and definitely.
How do you feel about our girl Meatball Molly's odds?
Meatball. I'm rooting for her this weekend. Yep. You know, I like her energy. I like the Scousers are mad, you know. Even like we all say in the UK, they're like the own like country, you know, in the UK, just like the crazy. But yeah, I'm rooting for her. And
you've known each other for a while.
Yeah, right? yeah. From the original scene, and her and Paddy and everyone else, and I was happy to see like everyone's helping UFC grow and MMA grow in the UK. So I'm rooting for everyone.
It's cool to see like how tight knit the UK MMA community is. Especially like going out to, I got to go to the London cards this year. And seeing that, like even in the hotel lobbies, like how they kind of click up and they're like, you know, it's like a family reunion.
Yeah, exactly. So it's growing over the last 5 years. Like I said, it's been crazy, you know. So it's sick.
Have you heard anything about your title defense?
Well, I'm hoping for. I know it's like next year, like March, April, in the UK. But I'm trying to get a stadium show, you know.
Yeah, you want to go bigger than the O2.
Yeah. I think I think the O2 would be too small for what's about to happen, you know. And I know Dana came out and said he wants to put like Hamza and Kobe on the co-main, and so we need like a stadium show. I think we'll sell 50,000-60,000 easy.
I think so too.
Yeah, easy in the UK. So
is the weather the issue, or they're indoor?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So it's like options. They're limited. You know, like Cardiff got like a massive indoor stadium where the roof can close. Wembley, the roof closes like halfway. So, and that time of year is like quite cold in the UK. So we need like a closed indoor arena.
Dana's always said, he's like, I'm not doing outdoor. I'm not risking the rain.
Yeah, exactly. And UK is like the riskiest place to show.
Yeah, especially with the rain.
It's cold, and so I think Cardiff is probably the best option. Right now, and
so, they great MMA fans. Awesome.
It's massive. And it's only like for me from Birmingham, it's like an hour and a half, I think. So it's not far. Yeah, so it's easy
for the whole town to travel and support. It'd be awesome.
Get all that Paddy on there and Molly on there and Darren Till on there. Just get Tom.
Tom,
Arnold.
Yeah,
Joe Herbert. Everyone just bang them all on there.
Herbert,
yeah. All my teammates.
Darren Till, do you see his eye recently?
What?
It was all messed up. He had like an infection in his eye. It got all bubbly. It looked real gross.
What, recently?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's fine soon, right?
He's fighting in like a month.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. I didn't see that now.
So hopefully that
he's on UFC 282.
Yeah, he's fighting Duplessis.
That should be a good fight.
That's a good fight.
That's a great card.
Crazy. He tells an underdog, small, but
I
was surprised.
Yeah. But what's his name? Duplessis.
Yeah.
He beat one of my teammates before.
Okay.
In did a show in Africa, South Africa called EFC. I don't know if you heard of it, and he fought one of my teammates and beat him. He's quite good, you know.
He's big. So he beat Tavares, I think.
Yeah. He's good. So that'd be a good fight for Darren for sure.
Have you been back to Jamaica yet?
No, but I'm going back in December.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm doing like a little charity out there as well. So I'll go back and just celebrate, bring the belt back, and just celebrate it with my home country.
All right, I got Troops. He told me you should go to Caribbean Star in Harlem. On 125th, 124th.
Man like Troops,
Troops.
Troops. I'll go there. Thanks. I'll try to do that tonight.
Yeah. That's actually, I mean, it's a little far from here, but you can get up there really quickly.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Traffic's mad here, though.
Yeah. Yesterday it took us like for 1 mile. It was like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? I was like, how?
Oh yeah.
But it's like London. It's like similar to London.
Yeah.
Like, on steroids.
That's what Patty was saying to me when I went for the first time this year.
Yeah.
He was like, "This is kind of like a cleaner New York, a little smaller, a little cleaner." But London was fucking huge too. Like going one side to the other, it was like an hour. It was crazy. Yeah,
it is big, and the traffic is crazy, and people just like on the phones just walking, and like same as New York, to be fair, just like a smaller version of it, you know.
Pretty similar.
We have a Twitter account, and I tweeted out as more of a troll, but people took it seriously. This photo you took with Andrew Tate, I said Andrew Tate, Leon Edwards, who wins in a fight, got 3. People took it seriously, but you remember meeting him? Did you know who he was or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I we had dinner in that was Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai. Yeah.
We had dinner together, and like he's all right.
Yeah.
Like in person is fine. Obviously, what he. What he does is what he does.
Top G.
He's
top G.
I guess he's going to try to fight Jake Paul.
I seen like a face off.
Like, I don't know if they're trolling or not.
Yeah. That'd be a sick fight though.
Are you into like the Jake Pauls and then the worlds of the fight?
For boxing, I think it's good.
Yeah,
you know, because like boxing is a dying sport. You know, like all the kids now going into like mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu, or like there's rarely kids going into just pure boxing. No more, you know. So, I think it's good for the sport. You know, I think if you want to go out there and get punched up, like that's your life. You know, so go out there and get punched, and is what it is.
Yeah. Think that was something you'd ever get into when MMA's over? You'd box?
But what, YouTube box or just box in general?
In general?
Yeah. Probably. I like to have a few. Like I said, I enjoy watching it. I enjoy sparring boxes, and so. Probably. I'll have a few fights.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, facts.
Obviously, the nickname Leon Rocky Edwards. Do you have a favorite Rocky movie?
Rocky. Yeah, number one. I think number one is I think number one is that's the best one, right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
The other ones are like maybe more fun, like from like a Drago.
I
feel like Americans like we love the fourth one. It's just like Americans like beats Russia, blah blah blah. And really, it's like there's some like. We like the patriotic.
It
comes out. Small guy from South Philly beats like this big.
Strong Russian.
Ended the Cold
Juiced
War.
Russian.
Yeah, ended the Cold War.
And then Creed.
Creed. I like Creed.
Creed's good.
There's a new one coming out. No.
Yeah. There is.
Is Canelo in it?
Yeah, Canelo's in it.
It's like I think he's fighting some guy that was like in like juvie with him when he was a kid.
That's what it was.
And now he's gonna come out and like box. And
Michael B. Jordan's directing it. First movie he ever
that's
directed.
right.
Yeah, is he? Oh, sick. I'll have to watch it.
I'd like to see you in one of those movies.
One day.
I heard that Izzy turned down a role in one.
I guess in this new one, I guess he did.
I wonder if it was an MMA role.
Yeah.
It was just like
I think over time, like you're gonna see more fighters getting into movies. You know, like some like WWE, like they like translating to movies. I think the UFC is getting so big now that there's more athletes getting into like movies and roles like that. You know.
Were you ever into WWE? Is
that
something you could see yourself like hopping into?
Probably not competing in it. I used to love it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know, I went to like in Cardiff, the same arena. There's like a show.
Recently.
Yeah. Like after my fight, I took my son there, and like for me to meet like Undertaker and Triple H, I was like, yo, is that crazy to me? You know, and my son was like,
Kane was in here yesterday.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
Sick. So he couldn't like believe it. I couldn't believe it either. So. Yeah, it's mad.
That was a good show too.
Yeah, it was.
Drew
it was good.
McIntyre had the crowd singing Oasis at the end. I love that.
Yeah. No, it was good. Tyson Fury was there, and it was sick.
Yeah, Tyson Fury's been getting in on it.
He got in the ring and started singing. And he was mad, but yeah, it's good.
I'm surprised you like the Breakfast Club, but do you like a lot of American media? Like, or is that just the one thing that you just?
No, I like a lot. All the big medias in America, right?
Okay, yeah.
But also for me, like. Breakfast Club was like a big deal to me. You know,
yeah.
For the trenches and
it's a big deal for a lot of people. I mean, think about how many iconic moments of world.
Yeah. Exactly.
Charlemagne's a go.
Exactly. So, that was a bucket list thing, and this as well.
No.
What are you listening to right before you go out and fight?
I go to like reggae music.
Ooh.
Yeah. So like my last
more calming stuff than like intense stuff.
No, not like Bob Marley, like dance, like
okay,
yeah, like aggressive,
energetic
aggressive reggae, you know. But my last two walkouts is like a reggae song, so it depends on what I'm feeling whilst I'm training in camp is what I'll use. You know, so I've walked out like Nipsey Hussle before. Everyone done DMX. I've done DMX before. So it depends on how I'm feeling.
You like changing it up with the walkout songs. Keeping people guessing.
Yeah, exactly. So it always depends on how I'm feeling and in training camp, and I see that.
dig that.
I would say obviously there was so much. Obviously, I don't think he's not. Obviously, Usman's next. Do you think the Masvidal fight will ever happen before the?
I'd love for it to happen.
Is that something you like definitely want to happen before it's all said and done?
Yeah, 100%. But he just keep losing. He's on like a 3-fight losing streak. So for him to fight for the belt now would be difficult to make it make sense. Yeah. You know, so let him. I want him to go out there and fight like a top 5, like a Burns or somebody.
He's gonna win one,
yeah. But I can't see him beating Burns either. But listen, does fight Burns. I'd love for him to beat Burns, and then that'd be a big fight. I give him that for Usman.
Really, if you could.
Let's say he fights like Burns in December or
on like the Brazil card.
Yeah, or January or something, and he gets a good win. I'll fight him in like April for the bout in the UK. Yeah.
Do you think that fight would be bigger than the Usman fight?
I don't know. Probably. You think? I think so. Like for the casuals.
See, Masvidal I think sells more than Usman, but just the storyline.
Yeah, the storyline behind it, right?
You have the storyline with both of them.
I think from the perspective of UFC making trailers, there's probably more that they could entice in the animosity between you and Masvidal.
And the lead up between you and Masvidal would be sick.
Yeah, it would be crazy.
Because Usman and you and Usman seem to have that respect. And like Usman had that funny moment in the press conference before your last fight where he's like, I see you rocking the what was it, Louis or
Louis t-shirt.
Yeah. He was like, I see you and you're like, But you and Masvidal like, no, it's
that's just like I just don't like him as a person.
Yeah.
So outside use that clip, UFC, you could use that in Countdown.
Like so that's a fight I want to happen, but hopefully he can go out there and get a good win, and we'll see. But if not, it'll be Usman.
That's got to be weird. Like you want to fight this guy because you don't like him, but to get there, you have to root for him. Essentially,
I don't. I don't have to root for him. If God doesn't get beat, then he gets beat. Yeah. You know, it is what it is.
Burns would. I mean, that'd be a sick fight, Masvidal Burns, but that'd be a tough opponent for Masvidal.
Tough style, man.
Sure. Burns is good.
Who in the top 5 would you say that?
I know.
Exactly. You know, like who is it? Me, Chimaev, Usman, Burns, and Colby.
Bilal probably.
Bilal too.
Yeah.
What do you think about Bilal? Like you.
Bilal's Bilal.
He'll be a little run.
Yeah. Bilal's Bilal. You know, I think he's a weird person. You know, but his last fight was good.
What do you mean by weird person?
I don't know. It's just a weird person. He looks weird, acts weird. He's a weird man, you know. But his last fight was good though. When he beat Sean Brady.
Philly guy.
Yeah. He looked good against Luque too. I was impressed. I thought he was gonna lose against Luque.
I thought he was gonna lose both.
Yeah, exactly. So fair play to Bilal, you know.
You think you'll ever see him?
There's levels, you know.
You think you'll ever see him?
If he keeps winning, then yeah.
But I mean, you really pieced him up for those.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's difficult for me to motivate. You know, I feel like if Usman, Chimaev, Masvidal would be good. Colby, like I think these are bigger fights than. Do
you think Chimaev's hype train is legit or?
Not to the point where they're building it to. No,
yeah.
I think he's good. He's a good fighter. But he's not like.
He'll be Colby.
I don't know.
I think that's a really close fight. I think he probably will. I feel like he's more of a finisher than Colby.
Yeah.
If someone's going to finish the fight, I think it's him.
Yeah. If he doesn't beat him in the first 2, I think he loses.
Yeah. Really?
Definitely. I think the longer
Colby's
it goes,
If don't beat him in the first 2, I think it'd be difficult.
Colby's cardio is bananas.
Yeah, difficult. And he's tough as well, Colby, you know. And
he's tough.
They watched when he fought Burns. He had trouble with Burns, you know.
But Chimaev did kind of earn his stripes there from a perspective of like being tough. He ate some.
He did.
No, Burns cracked him a few
times. No, it's good. Like I said, he is a good fighter. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's like the monster that everyone makes out to be.
Hardest punch you've taken?
Who?
From who?
Someone asked me yesterday. I don't know. I said in sparring.
For a second, I thought you said this yesterday. I was like, wait a minute.
What happened?
In Times Square?
Times Square. Spider-Man, yeah.
That naked cowboy guy? But yeah, probably sparring. Yeah, like in the fights, like your adrenaline is going and you don't feel as much in sparring. It's more like you get some hard rounds, you know, so I prefer sparring.
What about like the hardest body shot you've ever been hit with? You remember that? Those always seem like even more brutal to me because you're conscious the whole time. You just have to put up with the pain.
There's nothing you can do about it, you know. Like you can like pretend like it doesn't hurt, but it's like painful, you know. But it's sparring again. Yeah. So like I get good spars, you know. I think you have to spar hard to prepare for your fights.
Always spar hard.
No. Like let's say a camp is like for example, 8 weeks.
Yep.
Normally longer, but this is 8 weeks, and I have like probably like hard spars like 3-4 times.
Okay.
The rest of it just be like
the whole camp.
Yeah. The rest of it it'd be like just like good spars, but not hard spars.
Do you watch film on your opponents before? Or
Yeah,
do you just,
yeah.
Okay. Some guys just say they just go in. You think that's the wrong way to go about it?
Do it. Some guys.
Yeah. My coaches do it like majority of it. I say about 80% of it, but I got a very high fight IQ.
Okay.
You know, and I coach a lot of guys and help a lot of guys prepare for their fights, and I could tell like people fights and their tendencies, and so yeah, my coaches do most of it, but I also put like an input into like how I think I should approach it as well. You know.
So like the finishing move on Usman, like the fake and then the head kick, is that something you drilled just for him specifically, like in film, or that's something you've done like your whole career?
I did. I landed it on Bilal as well. It's like obviously on certain fighters it work better on certain fighters because it's the way they fight, you know. But for Usman, it's like a treat, you know. He's just there for it, like all day.
Yeah, and he was being cocky with it. He was like,
he leaned right into it.
Yeah. Just like just perfect timing, and
it was acting like he was sparring. It was crazy.
Yeah, he was done
out pound for pound
headshot dead. Boom. Look at me now.
I think that's a great note to end it on. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
For us. And,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, hope you get that fight soon.
Yeah, well, best watching.
Can't wait.
Better me again.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Oh, we are going to.
Sure,
absolutely on the Barstool Sportsbook.
Yeah. Good plug.
That was perfect. I was already I bet on you, and then I went up big that day, so I was like, fuck it.